Hi there. Today is Wednesday, November 12th. I'm T. Waldron, and I'm here with my cat, Pumpkin. Do you want to say hi? Yeah, she said hi too, shockingly. So we're here with a little gratitude attitude. Oh, I don't have my drink. That's okay. Anyway, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Drink enough water. Drink enough whatever you've got available because it's really important. Let's start off with a little bit of deep breathing. So we're going to inhale through our nose. Close your eyes if you can, if you're not operating heavy machinery. We're going to just go within and take a few moments just for you. And I'll take a few moments just for me. And we'll take a few moments together. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And exhale. And inhale. Let all those tensions just float away and let your inhale bring you peace and love and gratitude. And exhale stress and tension. Let it go, blow it out. You don't need it. They don't belong to you. Stress, tension, negativity, fear. Let it go. Inhale. Good. You can continue breathing slowly and deeply. Hi there, PGA Bishop. Yeah, I'm not. The cat just does her thing. Like, she honestly, she is fascinating though. I love her. She's the show. A lot of people just tune in just to see what Pumpkin's up to. They don't even really listen to me, which is fine. If she can give you some peace and some good vibes, then it's a win. That's a funny point. I feel like it's witchcraft forcing us to look at the cat. Okay. I'm not trying to do any witchcraft, but except to have you empower yourself. That's what I'm hoping to give you, is a little bit self-empowerment, you know? Yeah. Hey, Keith. Good morning. I love your poetic words. Let's see. As words of truth unveils the veil, as shadows flee from our light, as it returns to whence it came, what exciting project are you working on this week? Great question. Well, I just want to share with you a couple of things. For one thing, I want to thank my friends because we talked about abundance before, and you know what? Sometimes people, when they give you something, they don't know what impact it has on the person you're giving it to. Like, I always like to give people stuff, but sometimes it's a beautiful thing to receive, and I never was comfortable with that before. But like over 2 weeks ago, my friend brought me these flowers, and they're doing so good. Like, I'm so happy. They bring me so much joy. Every time I look at them, I think of her. I think that was the day that I got the flat tire, and she came over that night and we had dinner, and she brought me those flowers. And every time I see them, I'm like, oh yeah. And then another friend, and I'm not like looking for gifts, but it's just cool when your friends think of you. A friend of mine gave me this over the weekend, Freudian slips, and they're little sticky notes with Freud on them. I just think they're so silly and fun. Professor Freud. And then yesterday, a friend of mine came over and gave me this book on quantum reality, Beyond the New Physics. I've got to be honest, I cracked it open. I couldn't understand one word. I was going to quote from it today, but I'm going to really have to study this because it's really complicated stuff. But it was so thoughtful, you know, like, and it was a used bookstore that was so cool that they saw it and thought of me. So isn't that the sweetest thing? So, you know, even if I don't understand anything that's in this book, which I may or may not eventually, the thought of it was so kind and so, you know, specific. Like, I really, really appreciate that. So it doesn't have to be a physical thing. You can be kind to somebody. somebody else is helping me with a project, and then, they said, you know what, we like doing this project because it makes us feel smart. And I really appreciate their help. So it's a team effort. And I really do appreciate when people can help. Like if you're doing something good, sometimes people want to help and they just need something to do. Like a little guidance, not something to do, because everybody's got enough to do in life. But if somebody offers you help, take it, and that can be hard to do, especially here in America. We don't like to admit we need help, but I need help all the time. And if people are kind enough to offer, then we can create something bigger together. And I think that's a mindset shift that I had to get over with. Yeah, thanks for the hearts. Hi, Kevin, welcome. Yeah, it's perspective on the cats, Interdiamond. Let's see. I have to see what you guys have been saying because I was yapping. Cats aren't trainable. Dog lover here. Listen, RB, I beg to differ with you. My other cat, she's food driven, but I have a giant cat wheel. If you look back to Pumpkin's birthday party, she runs on the cat wheel for treats. She doesn't, I'm like, oh, this will be great. She can exercise. No, she just runs on the wheel and then looks at me like, where's my treat? So yeah, science without understanding is magic, isn't it? Yes. Oh, hi, Exo Love Bug. Very cute. Yeah, this is Pumpkin. Cats train their owners. That is very wise, Art. Very true. Oh my, and Keith, I went to go look up your website. I couldn't find it. Put it in the comments today because I didn't see it on the previous one that you mentioned. I don't know if there's something wrong with my algorithm or something like that, but please, I'd love to check out your website because I love your words every day. They're great. Interdimensional rascal. Yeah, it's perspective. She's a regular sized cat, but I have her in the front because a lot of people tune in just for Pumpkin, right? Yeah, she's 17. We just had our little birthday party the other day. Yeah, good to see you, Kevin. In my healing service, I ask what color would be healing. Wow, we be cowboys babies. Yeah, she is sweet. Oh, don't go on there. Don't go on there. You'll be out of the frame. There. She's all adventurous now that she's 17. You're a teenager and you're kind of wild. Yeah, you got a little pep in your step there, kiddo. So that's fantastic, Keith. I love that. Asking questions about colors, right? Let's see. Oh, hello, Na Favor Logan. Difficult is easy, impossible. Difficult is easy, impossible takes longer. If you wasn't live, I would think it's AI. Yeah, now I'm live. Oh my gosh, it's funny you mention AI. New Favor Logan. I was at an AI conference at MIT on Saturday. It was awesome. It was cat hair. Consciousness, spirituality, and AI. It was unbelievable. It was very powerful. It was really positive, actually. I can't wait to edit some of the footage I got, and also ETs, extraterrestrials. It was a mind-blowing day. It was crazy that it was MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Yeah, hi from Naples. Ciao, Bruno. Oh my gosh, I took my kids to Italy last year, and we loved Naples. We went to Pompeii, Naples, Capri. It was unbelievable. Florence, Rome. Oh my gosh. I saved up for years, and it was like our dream vacation. And Napoli è molto belle. I don't know, I probably said that wrong, but anyway, it's beautiful. So, and welcome. Kami, welcome. Mamushka. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks for putting it on so Keith put his website on the community page if you want to check it out. Keith always has good words of wisdom and positive breath work. And even, I think, if I recall correctly, you do some hypnosis, right? Very cool. Yeah, it is chatting with my cat. So the cat's the star. Yeah, her name is in the title of this channel. Anyway, okay, so let me leave you with some intelligence and some inspiration, okay? Yeah, I don't know where I had like a little. Sometimes, did you ever read those Yogi Tea tabs? I was listening. Oh, there it is over there. I'm not going to get up and get it, but I was listening to like a comment by Dr. Joe. Actually, it was part of the meditation, and I had to get up before it was quite over. So he was saying something about going into the unknown, and then I read my tea thing, and it said, "Have the courage to go into the unknown." And it was just like, I love little synchronicities like that. And when you tune into them, when you can tune into, the messages that God or the universe is giving you, it makes life so much more fun. It's really super fun. And by the way, I want to thank our moderator, Imran Hossain. He's a YouTube SEO specialist. He does a great job moderating our chat and keeping it high in mom energy and positivity. So thank you so much. Oh, that's great, Keith. You offer healing words and great music. Awesome. Kevin likes spaghetti. I do too, Kevin. I like any kind of pasta, really. And the pasta in Italy was so good. The pasta here is okay, but Italy is like, oh my God. And I heard you could make homemade pasta fairly easily, but I don't know. Keith, today at noon Central Time, join us for Defense Against the Dark Arts Strategies. Oh, that sounds very fascinating, Keith. Okay. I'm going to set my timer because otherwise I forget about stuff. I have to do a lot of studying today, so that's happening. So that'll be a nice break. That'll be my lunch break. Thank you. Can we eat while we watch your show? I hope so, because I'll have some lunch while I'm checking it out. Okay, this wasn't the page I had set aside, but let's see what I can glean from. Oh yeah, it was. Okay, this chapter. So by the way, this is a book from Florence Scovel Shinn. She's a metaphysician, and she lived 100 years ago. This is called Rivers in the Desert, this chapter. Behold, and she quotes from the Bible and then talks about the allegorical meaning of it. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. So that to me speaks of manifesting. If there's a desert, there's not going to be a river. And Isaiah is saying that God can make rivers in the desert. So that's very powerful. Making a path through the woods, like that. If you've ever, gone actually in the woods and not necessarily on a path, how difficult that can be. So that's very interesting. And she says, in this 43rd chapter of Isaiah are many wonderful statements showing the irresistible power of supreme intelligence coming to our rescue in times of trouble. No matter how impossible the situation seems, infinite intelligence knows the way out. And that's so true. That is so true. Drink your favorite oxytocin generation beverages. I'm not sure what that is. Working with God power, men and women become unconditioned and absolute. So if we work with God power, not human power, we become unconditioned and absolute. Let us get a realization of this hidden power we can call upon at any moment. Make your contact with infinite intelligence, the God within. So we all have God within us in our soul. And all appearance of evil evaporates, for it comes from our vain imaginings. That's beautiful. In my question and answer class, I would be asked, how do you make a conscious contract with this invisible power of God? And she replied, by your word. By your word you are justified. So that's beautiful. Okay? So speak your truth, trust in God, and I think, another part that is implied here, but she doesn't actually say it, take action, take good actions, be kind to yourself. If you can't be kind to somebody else today, be kind to yourself. And then look for opportunities. Opportunities will present themselves where you can be kind to others and help others. And especially if you have a good purpose, and if you don't have a purpose, then that's something to think about. What's your purpose? It's lots to think about, but if you're kind of stuck, if you're kind of frozen, if you're kind of stuck on the scrolling, which I was for years, I wasn't taking action. Sometimes taking that first little step, it's the hardest, but it's so important. Yeah. Ooh, hot chocolate and coffee. I just heard about that. Is the most common oxytocin boosting beverage. I could get with that, Keith. May I ask for some advice, please? Okay. I have trouble sticking to the good path. Oh, Yes. I know I must meditate, do therapy, etc., but I end up wasting my time. Yeah. I'm tired of the struggle with choosing the good path. Oh my goodness, that I totally identify with that because it's I think it sounds like you're trying to do everything all at once though. So perhaps simplify and do one thing, like choose one thing that you're going to do every day and not miss. And building on those habits, and I would say start simple, like maybe it's staying hydrated and drinking enough water, because that's a kindness to yourself when your body's operating on its optimum level. If you know the physical is tied in with the spiritual, which is tied in with the psychological, emotional, financial, it's all tied together. So I mean, pick a simple thing that you like, a low barrier to entry, right? So try to stay hydrated. That's why I drink a lot of water all day. So maybe you're going to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to drink X amount of ounces per water every day, and do that and see if you can be consistent with that for so many days. And if you mess up, it's okay, you're human. Just get back on the horse the next day. Don't be like, oh, I messed up, I'm just going to take the weekend off. That's how you can go down the hard path. Try, you know, if you make a mistake one day, just the next day just say, all right, today's a new day, I'm going to start fresh, you know, and just keep. And the more you do this, if you start simple, you're going to be able to build on that, and you're going to start to build a trust within yourself that you can do it. And then keeping the promises you make to yourself. So start simple and then build up. And I promise you, like, that's how I did it. And I think it's, you know, just don't try to do too much at once. I think that's what a lot, I did that too. Like, did you ever see the kind of joke, January 1st, everybody's at the gym, and they're like, oh, we're going to exercise, we're going to eat right, we're going to sleep right, we're going to get hydrated, we're going to whatever, do all this stuff. January 2nd, nobody's at the gym. So start small and maintainable, and then prove to yourself, like, I can do this. I love myself. And then it's going to grow. Your strength will grow, your power will grow, your ability will grow, and your trust in yourself will grow. And you won't want to, you know, go against your word again for yourself, if that makes sense. Okay? Yeah, we have to take action. Absolutely. The values never change. Correct. So that's why I said take those small actions. That's right, Keith. Anonymous, as you enjoy reading these words, realize how your body and mind know how to trigger your life-giving habits more and more with every healing breath. Beautiful, my strong and resourceful friend. That's beautiful, Keith. Thanks for the words of encouragement. I love that community, that you guys are supporting each other. Hey, Terrifier. And January 15th, they're in their kitchen. I know. A lot of people don't even last till the 15th with the whole diet thing. I'm starting now. Actually, I'm doing like a kind of a fast today. Mom, don't worry about it. I'm fine. She worries I don't eat. I'm like, trust me, I eat. But I'm starting now to like kind of get in the mindset of healthiness for the holidays, because I want to like build up that strength in myself and say, okay, I can do this, and then have some results, you know, because then if I feel like, oh, I've really been healthy the past week or two before Thanksgiving hits, I can make those better choices instead of eating like a mound of mashed potatoes and like 2 pecan pies. I could say, you know what, I'm going to have an extra thing of vegetables. You know, maybe I'll put some gravy on it, maybe I won't, but like, I find that it's like a muscle. It's like, you know, making the right choices and being good to yourself. It's like a reward, you know, and you start saying, oh, I want to do this. Like, that's a great mindset shift when you can get to that point. Yeah. In January, yeah. Look up improvement, like 1% a day. Right. That's beautiful. I prefer to shift my emotional states daily. That's great. Oh my gosh, pumpkin pie, not a fan. Not a fan. I like the pecan pie, but you do you, Kevin. You do. So funny. Thank you, and thank you. Good luck with everything. Yeah, one thing, pick it. It doesn't have to be water, but I'm just saying something really simple that you will have success with fairly easily. And then slightly harder, and then add to it. You know, like I get up, I go to the gym, I've been meditating. But all of that took probably 7 years to get to this point. And I've slowly built up, and I've messed up, and I've replaced things. I've said, you know what, that doesn't work for me anymore. Let me do that. So hopefully that helps. Yeah. I like the ideal diet muscle testing method to find out what would allow my cells to desire. That's beautiful. Spider meat pie. Okay, you do you, Hope. Yep. Pick one thing that would really bless your life. That's beautiful, Keith. Oh, you don't eat the dirty bird, huh? Wow. Okay. Anyway, well, thank you. I appreciate it, Chelsea. You're gorgeous too. All right, I'm going to sign off. Oh my goodness, it's been 20 minutes. This has been a really fun morning. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to head out, everybody. So from myself to yourself, thank you for joining us on this journey. And there's Pumpkin and Fractal. Well, Fractal just jumped off. Pumpkin, do you want to say goodbye? Okay. See you tomorrow. From myself to yourself. Thank you so much. Oh, see you at 12 o'clock Central Time. Check out my community page to get Keith's contact info. Yeah, I'm going to set my alarm now, Keith. Thanks for the reminder. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.